Hello and welcome to my stream. My name is Little and today I am continuing to read Homestuck. I wanted to do this last week already, but my internet was not really there and therefore the stream was having such of a bad lag that I had to stop it, and so we are starting over and we are also going back to the page I was on before I started the stream. That had to fail because I couldn't upload this video, it was a mess. Okay then, we are on page 1628 and currently we are at the page Rose Pester Dave. So let's read. Strider, I need you to do me a favor. Can you take a capture of my bedroom and send me the file? For no reason in particular. He's not answering. Yeah, he's pretty tied up right now. Can you hassle him via suburb and tell him to talk to me? Bop him on the head with a puppet or something. No. Let me put my microphone in a better place. He made me promise not to bug him while I'm asleep. Can you do it anyway? What if he'll find a way to be clever and make me punch myself in the face again? Did he tell you what I wrote on the walls? Wait, what? And we are at the nest that Dave's wife built, and the meteor is fast approaching. John, await further instruction. Hello, Panda. John, sees a big piece of junk there, the rocket pack. Yeah, Capture Log said and sent me the code. I got the codes for all the other Earthcrabs stuck inside it from your friends, from different times, when they were feeling cooperative. I can make it work for you. Okay, but you can't just subtract objects codes from other codes. It's like mathematically ambiguous. Like just reverse and or ring the flower pot alone could make hundreds of possibilities. Subtracting all three could be millions. Yeah, well, I'm not saying I'm anywhere near as huge of a dog as you, or that I understand any of that. Computer codes taste to me like lots of tiny needles and batteries. Well, what? I'm giving all these codes to our hacker guy. Oh man, you have a hacker? I bet he is the best. Hackers are always the best. Ha 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 ha. Well, he sure thinks he is. Who is it? Have I talked to him? No, he says he doesn't want to talk to any of you ever, because he hates you. But he will do this, because he won't be able to resist the challenge. Hello, Stack. Okay, be right back then. John, Capture Log Rocket Pack. And it's Capture Log. Okay, here. DSK JHSDK. What a key slam. Thanks, wait. Those kinda seem like random key mashings. Are you messing with me, John? No, they sort of are random, but it's the right code, I promise. Oh, okay. Back in less than 1 second. Phew! Hello? What? It thought you said you'd be back in less than a second. I gave you the code. It's phew! Took a while for him to figure out, but I gave it to you instantly from your perspective. Why would I make you wait? That would be so inconsiderate. Oh, I just thought it was just you going off to get the code and making like this rockety noise or something, I don't know, because you are kind of goofy. Well, you're kind of welcome, you ungrateful earth horse's noisy butthole. Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. This is just a stupid code, I'm sorry. Are you sure it's right? It seems kind of obvious. He was convinced this is a right code and he had some unflattering things to say about the intelligence of your species for not being able to figure it out. Which I will keep to myself because unlike you, I actually have some fucking manners. Blur, oh man, I got so served, blur. I'm unfazed by human blurs. Anyway, if it was so obvious, why didn't you guess the code? Well, you see, the explanation is perfectly simple and scientific. It was because shut up is why. I guess I'll make this rocket now and see if the Stumpers code actually does the trick. Okay, John. Once you make it, I'm sure even you and your underdeveloped bone Luke will be able to figure out what to do. Talk to you on the other side. Kiddos calibrator, she sees trolling ectobiologist, EB. John, make rocket pack. There we have the rocket pack. And Dave is pestering him. John, answer Dave. Turnpike got tatted. He began pestering ectobiologist E.B. Okay, I'm in. In where? The medium. Oh, already? What do you mean already? Shit took 4 goddamn hours. I guess time flew by while I was doing other stuff. How did it go? With you and Jade, I guess. I don't want to talk about it. Imagining the worst day of my life. Just stood up and clinked the glass like it was about to give a speech. Then took a shit in my dinner and passed out with its pants down. Ooh, dog. Ooh. Yeah, so nasty. Gross dude. Shut the fuck up. What are you doing? I'm in a rocket pack and I'm about to blast off into space. Okay, it should be sweet. I need some advice. My Colonel Sprite, which was this brainless feathery asshole with a sword in it, turned into this bigger, like ghostly feathery asshole with a sword in it. It seems to want me to prototype it again. Not sure what to do. Have you asked Rose? She's asleep for some reason. Wow, really? Yeah, so was all tuckered out. Actually got smacked in the face with a pillowcase full of the snooze wizard's beer dander. Cause obviously it's fucking prime time for swiping shut-eye about now. Like a few hours into your magic stupid quest. Anyway, what do you think? I don't really know, I mean. It's supposed to be like your ghostly spirit guide or something. Unless you have the remains of a wise or dead grandparent lying around, I'm not sure what to tell you. Okay, fine, but it seems to be suggesting something here, and I guess I'm kinda weirded out by its suggestion. I don't know, just do what it says. It knows stuff about the game, so it probably knows better than I do. I gotta go. Gonna blast off to the 7th gate and win this game, I guess. Okay, well, it definitely sounds like you are fucking something up over there, but alright, later. Later. By the way, is the stream alright today, because my internet was not making trouble today, so I hope the lag won't be as bad as last time. John, capture low Casey. This is absolutely no place for children. You take dear sweet Casey into protective custody. Very good. John, blast off. I guess there's not much to say because you all already saw this part. Phew! Look at his resolute face. Yes, Dave, accelerate. Well then, Dave, give us your best. The land of heat and clockwork. Now Dave is in the medium. Imbimes. And Ruston. Sulfur. And Keltspoid, of course. Dave unbroke his walk for a second. By the way, in case you forgot, yeah, he looks really bad. So in case you forgot, Dave's sword got broken, and then it got to his Strife Specibus, and therefore Strife Specibus will only accept broken swords. And this is why he has to use broken swords for the rest of his life. Dave, console with Skulls White. Ha ha, hee hee, hoo hoo, shut up. Hoo hoo, ha ha, hee hee, ha ha, hoo hoo. No, just, god damn it. Hee ha ha. Hee hee hoo hoo. Hee hee. Please, just once. Shut the hell up. Hoo hoo ha hee hee ho. Hoo hoo hee ha hee ha. Ha 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 ha. Shut up. Hee hee ha ha ha. Hoo 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 hee hee hee. Shut. Ha ha hee hee hoo. The ha 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 hee hoo. Fuck. Ha ha hee hoo. Up. And I don't know how to verbalize this. Dave, Pesteros. Yes, I really did read it out all loud twice now. Oh my god. But I said I would read the comic, this means I have to read Carl's laughter. The iPhone goggles, not goggles, sunglasses. Turntech Godhead TT began pestering Tentacle Therapist TT. That's it, I can't take it anymore. It was such a huge mistake prototyping Sepulchre with his useless mind-numbing jackass. I'm going back. Already? What do you mean already? Shit took 4 goddamn months or something. I don't know. I'm kind of losing track of how long it's been with all this time hopping. It just sounds like you are making a rash decision based on temporary aggravation with a laughing puppet. I thought we planned to progress as far as we could before you went back. To gather information, to avoid repeating mistakes. What else is there to know? We lost. Can't finish the game with a dead heir and rich. You don't know Jade is her dad for sure? Yeah, well, she had a big fucking meteor bearing down on her and we never heard from her again. Or the trolls for that matter. After they tricked John into skipping way ahead and getting his ass handed to him by the denizen, I guess once they managed to sabotage us, they were done with us. And since John died, he couldn't get Jade in on time, so whether she's alive or not, she's as good as dead from our perspective. Only thing left to do is change all that. Are you sure you are ready? Do you remember the plan we discussed? There's not much to remember. I go back and tell John not to be an idiot and get trolled like such a gullible stooge. I don't know what he was thinking. Even we couldn't kill one of those things yet, with our higher levels and all our sick gear. It still seems hasty to me. Maybe I'm just not as comfortable with time travel as you. Nah, it'll be fine, don't worry. After you go, what do you think will happen to me? Will I just cease to exist? I don't know. I mean, your whole timeline will. Maybe. Maybe. Is there a chance it will continue to exist and I'll just be here alone forever? I'm not sure which outcome is more unsettling. The thing with time travel is, you can't overthink it. Just roll with it and see what happens. And above all, try not to do anything retarded. What do you think I should do? Try going to sleep. Our dream selves kind of operate outside the normal time continuum, I think. So if part of you from this timeline's going to persist, that's probably the way to make it happen. Okay. And hey, you might even be able to help your past dream self wake up sooner without all that fuss you went through. I think the true purpose of this game is to see how many qualifiers we can get to precede the word self and still understand what we are talking about. The true purpose is to make a sprite that doesn't make me want to flog myself raw with my own brainstem. Anything else is gravy. If my past self can wake up sooner, maybe I'll be the one to visit you first this time. I fly by and remind you you are already awake and don't know it. Yeah, that'd be cool, I guess. I'm gonna go now. Good luck. Okay, a little bit of explanation, because if you read this dialogue the first time, your brain will probably start to steam. So, we had all the stuff with the intermission, with the time travel. And that was a preparation for what Homestuck is often about. Homestuck has a shitload of different timelines, because Homestuck is like a video game. But a video game in which the timelines in which the heroes died or failed are still in the middle of the question you seem to do your ads in my chat box. Okay, now let's start over. Homestuck is like a video game, but like if a video game would be like the heroes fail or are dead and the timeline doesn't cease to exist. You don't just load, you're safe and start over, but it's just happening. It's just happening again, not again. Oh, I'm really off now, sorry. I did this explanation so fantastically the last time. Anyway, imagine that Mario got game over in a Super Mario game and klar, in a Super Mario game, and then the timeline in which he is dead just continues to exist and Bowser took over and stuff. But in this timeline, Dave is actually having a time class, so he can do time travel. So he can reverse the whole thing. But the thing is, if Dave reverses, what happens with the timeline that the Rose is in right now? We will see this a lot in the future, actually, so if you have some questions, please ask them. Okay, Dave reverse. And this is what he's using the turntables for. I am glad to see that mobile is better instead of your PC. And there we are, with Dave again. Shortly before he prototypes with Cal. Time for time shenanigans, yes. Turned out Godhead TT began pestering ectobiologist EB. Okay, we already read this. We don't have to read this again. Wait! What? Don't go yet. Something's up. Show Pastor Lock. Okay, it's me from the future, huh? It's me. I just appeared from the future, wearing a red suit. He says don't go or you're gonna die. Lame. What kind of gullible stooge do you think I am? He says I don't know gullible enough to trust the lead-speaking troll who wants you dead and strap on a rocket pack cause she said to. This is like some terrible April Fool's prank, but 13 days too late. Remember, you're talking to the pranking master. Okay, that was probably the dumbest thing you ever said just now. If future you was real, then why don't you let me talk to him? Do you hear what you were saying? Oh my god, this guy is me. If I get him to talk to you, you are just talking to me again. Jesus, it proves nothing. Hold on, someone else is bugging me. Turned out Godhead TT began pestering ectobiologist EB. Job, stop being a tool and unbuckle yourself from that piece of shit. If our friendship means anything, you listen to me and pass Dave. This is future Dave, by the way. Ha ha ha, wow, you are really pulling out all the stops for the stunt. Using your phone and computer at the same time to message me. You're kind of going through a lot of trouble actually. I don't know why you're bothering with this. Yeah, exactly, why would I bother? This sort of cornball horseshit is your cup of tea, not mine. Don't make me track you down through time and stop you in person. You can't track down through time what you can't catch. Shoo! Oh god, did you just blast off? No, but that would have been sweet if I did just then. Okay, well, just don't, okay? I'm turning this timeline over to past Dave. And helping you all stay alive and do the thing the right way this time. Just stay in the goddamn ground for fuck's sake. Okay, I guess? This is how we are getting Dave's white. Dave, hey, Dave's white, sup? Shh. This is stupid. Rose, Pastor Dave. Strider. We already did this. Yeah, I don't have to read stuff that we already did. Rose, prepare for nap. His guardian is himself, how fitting. Dave's right, I have a little bit of feelings about him, but that is for much, much, much later. I just say this. Homestuck is not without flaws, and that is obvious. Everything is having a flaw. And I want to point out the flaws once we are going through a story and it's not time yet. Rose, prepare for nap. You bundle up your knittings into a cozy nest. You aren't all the tired, though it's hard to imagine falling asleep without the luxury of Harley's narcolepsy. Look, the little mutant kitten is using the yarn as a toy. Future dream Rose, cease to exist. Well, I guess she's gone. I guess Rose is asleep. Dave's right, troll TC. Turned and Godhead TT began following Gallows Calibrator, she. Don't talk to John anymore, he's impressionable dofus. Your plan didn't work. I mean it did, but then suddenly it didn't, so you might as well quit trying. You smell like orange creamsicles. What? You are aliens, do you even have orange creamsicles? Of course, what kind of awful civilization wouldn't invent orange creamsicles? Not one I'd want anything to do with. Okay, pretty far-fetched, but whatever. No more hijinks from you, cause I'll make sure they won't work. Well, obviously, I knew it wasn't going to work. My friends have been talking to John from the future, your future, where he's not dead. So there's no way what I did was going to kill him, I just wanted to mess with him and stuff. I don't think you are following. You did kill him, sort of. Then I went back in time to stop him. Yeah, I guess there was a chance something like that might happen. Alright, but did you guess that by trolling John to his grave and making his splinters off into an all-timeline, That you were basically complicit in making our timeline go the way it was supposed to go all along. Where future me is now helping Dave and we just keep playing and our actions ultimately lead to the trouble you are all in now, thus leading you all to troll us incompetently. Oh, no, I didn't think of that. Yeah, see, none of you ever thinks anything's true. Who's in charge of timeline management there? I gotta give him the business. She doesn't want to talk to any of you and has misgiving about this whole thing. Not all of us are that enthusiastic about trolling you guys. And the ones who are sort of suck at it. Well, at least you got John to off himself, so I guess you are not totally incompetent like the others. Like that awful rapper. So John actually did what I said. Yeah, I'm telling you, huge pushover, he will do what you say. Unless it happens to be for his own good. Then all of a sudden, he's a tough nut to crack, go figure. Now I feel kinda bad. Are you sure I can talk to him? Even if it's just to apologize? Would it be okay with you, Sir Brave Knight? Yeah, that's fine, I guess. No more call bullshit antics, so. Not even like an idiotic angry winking emote. Or what? You're going to hunt me down through time? Oh no. Winking emoji. Yeah. You do realize I am way higher on my accolade than you, even if you are from the future? Are you sure you want to get your clock cleaned by a blind chick? Okay, even if that's true, I just merged with an impaled orange goddamn bird and now I got all these crazy powers. Ugh, self-prototyping, so dumb. This is why you all screw up so bad. Always binding the rules like that. Oh well, can't stop you now, so might as well drop it. Hey Dave, what? I've been researching some of your Earth soap operas. Is this you? Oh my god, human Captain Planet. Oh Jesus, fuck no, why would that breathtaking douche remind you of me at all? But he has a fiery personality, sort of fresh and impetuous, and in your face, like fire itself. Now I know you are bullshitting me. Do I seem like the kind of guy who'd accept a magic ring from Whoopi Goldberg to awaken some aqueous homo fantasy for a whipped blue dude's memos friendly bulge? That guy's an asshole and needs to be sealed in a duffel bag and whipped something ungodly with a bamboo tube. Who's Whoopi Goldberg? Who cares? Okay, I made some modifications. So you, Dave, come on, admit it. Ahaha, okay, yeah, that is pretty much fucking spot on. You're actually a pretty good troll. As long as you don't bug John, I guess that's all there is to say on the matter. Thanks, Dave. To be fair, I'm sure every one of us wishes we saw the future self-prototyping first, so you're not really all that terrible. Orange creamsicles aren't a thing in the UK. Orange creamsicles are pretty good, so I don't have them often. And this is just like orange ice cream. I always thought creamsicles were like a popsicle with orange flavor. And I'm pretty sure those exist everywhere. Or am I wrong? Because I'm pretty sure we are having those. Dave's right. Chill with Dave. Who were you talking to? Just telling a troll to step off. Okay, cool. So now that you were Sprite, do you know everything about the game? Well, I knew a lot anyway, cause I'm from the future, but yeah, I know more stuff now, like things meant specifically for Sprites to clue players in on. But packaged in these, like, I guess riddles. I'm supposed to be cagey about it, but I don't really feel like it. Ask me anything, go ahead, I'll give you a straight answer. Alright, here goes. Why are we so fucking awesome? That's the best fucking question anybody ever asked. Yeah, so is everything cool with this John business? Is he gonna be okay? That's up to him. If he decides to wise up and listen to us, if not, then we just bail everyone out yet again. Okay? All that gear you picked up should let you breeze through the first couple gates. Even at a low level. Later you will unlock the ability to bring your sprite down with you. And we'll take care of shit together. Till then I guess just mess around and let shade build up or whatever. I lost my... Where am I? I go kill some time. Maybe it was some comics. Like what? I don't know. What's the last one you did? I was in the middle of the Nancho party arc. Oh yeah, I gave up on that halfway through. Yeah, that was sort of the plan. Making a 10-part story about nachos was always a bullshit idea. Let's do some brainstorming later. Blow everyone's mind. Yeah, sure. Also, we can go into the internet, so let's open a window and go to Google and find out what an orange creamsicle is. Okay, we definitely have those in Germany. They are not called orange creamsicles, but we have ice cream like that. Let's move on. But meanwhile, hundreds of pages ago. You open the package, there's something suspicious inside. Something suspiciously dirty and smelly. It's a stuffed bunny, much like the one held hostage. Yeah, we are seeing so much Connor. Don't move or the bunny gets in JPEG. Well, briefly by Malkovich savors a virus while taunting hard-luck protagonist Cameron Poe. It's strikingly similar to the one scooped up from the suit of a burning radio strip by Cage's Poe and offered to his daughter, a gesture symbolic of a tattered exterior surrounding a heart of gold. Poe wasn't much to look at, but he was a good man. But no, it is not merely like that bunny. According to this note of authenticity, it is the very same bunny. This is so awesome. Included is a note from your best bro Dave. So, hey. Since it's your birthday, I had to get you back for the sick memorabilia you got me. So I got you this god-awful thing, and now I just know you are standing there flipping your shit over it. So you are welcome. It's the actual gross bunny in the movie, so that means Nick Cage actually grabbed it up with his clownish no-talent fingers. I would suggest you put it somewhere and display it ironically, but I know you are dead serious about this ridiculous shit, so you'll probably sleep with the damn thing and nibble its ear and stuff. But the weird thing is that's what's cool about you. You are this naive guy like Ponitio tumbled backwards off the Turner truck and started liking Ghostbusters. Then the fairy godmother kissed your nose or some shit and you turned out to be not made of wood and also pretty cool to talk to. One day your gooberish ways are gonna land you in a jam and I know I'm going to have to get you off the hook, but it's cool. I got your back, bro. Then we'll meet and tuck bump and get each other's filthy wife beaters that much filthier. So yeah, peace, dog, TG. I think the general flavor is orange cream for outside of popsicles. So you mean orange creamsicles is just any sweet with orange in it? Or orange cream? John is remembering the note. Reconsider. I really like how he's going. He's almost there and he's just even doing a loop. He's flying over his land. Who's there in the sky? I can see you. John, get pestered by Dave. Did you blast off like a spazzy douche yet or what? Yeah, of course. There was no way I wasn't trying out the sweet white. I think it's orange vanilla flavor, but yeah, I guess. Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't really know. For me, it's ice cream, but I guess everyone can have their own idea of what an orange creamsicle is. There was no way I wasn't trying out the sweet white. God damn it, what do I have to do to make you believe me? Fist bump my future self till I got bloody knuckles and write you an even seppier birthday note in my own blood on a Back to the Future poster? Relax, I'm not coming to the gate. Although Dave, Back to the Future is a good fucking movie and don't insult it ever again. I'm just flying around and having a good time in the sky. Oh, okay, so you believe me, Sam, about future me. And like, him turning into a floating sword bird. Okay, I don't know anything about that, but it doesn't matter. You're my best bro, and if you say not to go, then I won't go. Hey, can you hold on? I'm getting trolled again. Oh man, and if he's just conclude anything, it's that talking to those D-bags should be priority number 1, so yeah, go right ahead. Okay, be right back. I do lose too if I had a jetpack. Fair. Don't get trolled by CG. There's a Back to the Future stage musical. I actually want to see this, really. I keep scrolling backwards through your adventure, trying to piece together how you botches up so badly. And I keep finding the striking pockets of foolishness. Like what you are doing now, riding your little wet rocket. Like you are freshly hatched human larva and this is just all a big schoolhive rumpus respite. Humans aren't hatched as larva, dummy. We don't hatch at all. We are born as these like little pink monkeys called babies. Bullshit. That's not what you just told me. What did I say? I'll paste what you said. I thought you didn't like going down that road, copy-pasting future past conversations. Why would I have a problem with that? I don't know, that's what you just told me. Whatever. Look, is this really weird? What's so weird about it? Well, normally humans hatch from like these slimy pods. Then we wiggle out of the little pink lava. Oh, really? Huh, maybe we have more in common than I thought. Ha ha ha, I was punking you, Jude. Or at least I will be in our next conversation. Thanks for the great prank idea. Ugh, why would you trick me about that? What is even the point? I don't know, it was just a friendly prank. Don't you ever play pranks? I mean, of course you do. One of you just tried to prank me good. What? Who? You'll find out. Well, fine. I guess you got me back, sort of. For my trolling, even though you haven't even read my worst trolling efforts yet. Because they happen in your future. And even then, you didn't even mind much, almost like you were delighted to hear it. Kind of perverse, really. What's wrong with you? Well, we are friends by then, aren't we? Or sort of like reverse anti-mutual friends. What the hell does that even mean? Look, you're going to have to face it at some point. That you are learning the meaning of this human emotion called friendship. Is friendship really an emotion? Yes, absolutely. I guess it's hard to see how we become friends. This is so frustrating. Every time I go further back into your past and talk to you, you say stuff that pertains to my immediate future. And then you won't explain to me what's going on because it's already old news for you. Dude, you've been doing the exact same thing. I've done no such thing. I've been exceptionally informative and helpful, if justifiably acrimonious. You never answer my questions, though. How am I supposed to know what's going on or what you are alluding to? This game is kind of a game of a million guides. Everywhere you turn, there's another way to figure out what's going on, so please, go secret me in Earth reverse through your strange human tear ducts. We've got sprites, exiles, guardians, consorts, time-hopping future selves, mystical dream oracle doppelgangers. And if that wasn't enough, your particular group of players is lucky enough to have us to give you the scoop on stuff. To a sort of subversion of the whole damn thing, even though we hate you. And even though the fact that we hate you is an immutable fact as unalterable as this rising, not tell of a timeline shaking us all to death. It does not mean we have any reason to withhold any information from you, or dish it out to crypto-baffling mindfuddlery, so go ahead, ask me anything. Okay, what's the point of the game? Ask something else. Already told you that. It was this whole big conversation we had. Ah, fine. Where are you now? In the medium, a separate session from yours. No, I know that. You already told me. I did? Yes, in your future. Damn it. What I mean is, are you in your house right now and on one of your magical lands or what? Just curious, cause you can't see me, but I can't see or know anything about you. We are hiding in the wheel. What's left of it? What's that? It's a huge belt of meteors, orbiting way outside Skya beyond the orbit of the planets, dividing the medium from the furthest ring, where Durs orbits. Durs? The dark planet. Prospects the light one near Skya. Well, geez, how am I supposed to know any of this? You'll probably find out sooner or later from your dumb grandma. But by fusing with the fright, she has to withhold stuff and be mysterious and all. To make your adventure seem more magical. It's infuriating. Okay, so the wheel is a bunch of meteors. What do you mean? What's left of it? Okay, there comes a time when black inevitably beats white. On the battlefield in the center of Skya. The White King is captured or killed or something. That's when the reckoning starts, okay? The rulers of Durs, the Black King and Queen, get the power to send the wheel towards Skya to destroy it. That kind of starts your big countdown, when shit gets serious. Then it's up to us to save it. I have to drink, oh, this is so much text. Yeah, you have that long to kill the Black Queen and King, and Skya itself sort of buys you some time, by activating its defense portals, to catch some of the meteors. The strat gets bigger the longer you take though. Smaller meteors come first and they get progressively bigger and bigger. And there's only so much of them Skya can absorb for you. Okay, but it sounds like we got plenty of time before that happens, right? That's just it, you don't. Ordinarily you would, but your reckoning starts much sooner, because of some dumb things you've done. You completely blew it already and you have no chance of winning anymore. Which ordinarily would be fine. Just another bunch of losers to fail at this game. It's what you do later that causes so much more trouble than that. And now we have to deal with it too. Oh no, what is it? Already told you. It's inevitable and completely pointless to talk about anyway. Yeah, well, maybe you're wrong. Maybe there's something we can still do to stop it if you just help us. I'm not wrong, it's all right here in front of me. You fuck up royally, end of story. Okay, we'll see about it, Mr. Thurbolge. Hey, aren't you kind of uncomfortable sitting on a meteor? Are you all huddled in a crater or something? No, there's all kinds of crazy shit in the wheel. A lot of these meteors are kind of like big seeds. Seeds? Well, what kind of crazy shit is here? Stuff like buildings, facilities, like labs and stuff. Weird. Yeah, the wheel is kind of like neutral ground for the kingdoms like our planets. Some places are used to genetically engineer soldiers and agents for the two sides, using genetic material from the exotic menagerie of chess pieces on the battlefield, to help fuel the war and keep raising the stakes. Oh, I don't think I'm following this. Yeah, no shit, but you find out when you get there. Since you were in the wheel when we last talked. Anyway, that's more than enough info for you to think about and be less stupid in time for conversations we've already had. I'm out of here. Okay, but wait, can you give a message to GC for me? Tell her nice try. What? Why would I give her a message for you? Do it yourself, I'm not a relay service. Oh well, I thought you'd be cool with it since you asked me to give her a message for you last time, but whatever. I find that highly implausible. I'm not falling for any more of your human pranks. Nice try, John. Ha 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 ha. Carcinogeneticist TGC's rolling ectobiologist EB. I have to say, it's really hard to read all the text in his voice. Although this was where I had to stop the stream last time. Because, well, the lag was too bad. Now we can finally go to the animation. Check Ascent. This is one of my favorites. Oh, you really did follow all this? Yeah, indoors. Oh yeah, or more on-doors. Yeah, I didn't want to wear too. Yeah, with what written on the walls. Oh, there's Rose's mom. And John's dad. And Dave's bro. Well, I guess he just accidentally killed the Black Queen. Now he's taking the ring. The ring has the power. Welcome, we just saw how one of Homestuck's villain came to life. End of year 1. Oh yeah, it's the 13th April of 2010 when this animation was made. Then I'm following it better than last time. I missed half the exposition cause my stream broke. Yeah, this is why I decided to do this all again. To read this all again, because it would have not made sense to just start with the animation when you don't have any clue what happened. Locate fourth wall. This is a fourth wall, yeah. The fourth wall actually is like a window with 4 panels in Homestuck. Activate. And now we are looking at Andrew Hussey, the artist and writer. AH. Engage in highly indulgent self-insertion into story. What? Oh hell no, this is always such a terrible idea. Leave me alone. AH. Examine wall. You really wish your side of the wall had an off switch? Which is to say, I really wish my side of the wall had an off switch. AH, forget it. Go back to work. Okay, you're just going to ask me to recap Homestuck, so I don't know why you'd want to sit there and watch me type. This is going to be pretty long. AH, recap first year of Homestuck. So, this is really just a recap, and it's really long. And I will not read it. I didn't read any of that. Do something less boring. But it's really good for people who missed stuff and can read up on it. AH, I didn't read any of that. Do something less boring. I already read that. MSPA reader, shut the hell up. AH, retrieve arm from background. Huh? Oh, Cal, please. Not no, wait, is a real doll? AH, why don't you keep drawing Homestuck or something? Oh, but I don't merely draw Homestuck. Type errors, I'm about to make a joke. Okay? I conjure this intricate fantasy-scape with tears bled from the wisdom-weary eyes of 50,000 imaginary magicians. I pull heavy dregs from the brooms of inspiration with enchanted bellows marauded from a guild of churlish musical dwarfs. West bulbous riddle spiders push the silken strands of pure whimsy so hideous abdominal spinnerets, and it is that which I weave this audacious cocoon of exquisite lies. And when it hatches, a great mass of titillation will awaken and roar and beat its wings, and the powder settling down will arrest the humours of an enormous, terrible old beggar, relaxing the voluptuous leathery whisker piece fixed around your captive mind. AH is a stupid. Stop being a wise ass and get drawing. Alright, it won't be that exciting to watch, so I'm pull up Photoshop again. Here's a file I was using for the fourth wall. What do you want me to draw? AH, can you show us what's going on with John again? Sure. How about if I drag the content from one of the John files under the fourth wall layer so we can make a more graceful transition out of this litigious, highly disruptive self-insertion arc? AH, it sounds like a good idea. Oh yeah, we have to put the GIF. Oh, and then you can type something like switch walls view to show us what's going on with John. Here, I prepare the GIF file for that. I'll just take a few seconds. Go ahead, say that. Switch walls view to show us what's going on with John. You decide that's entirely enough of that. If this website becomes any more self-aware in a playfully self-deprecating yet weirdly self-aggrandizing manner, you're going to go drown a bag of puppies in a sewer. I would never do that. John, answer she see. What's up? Gallows calibrators and active by the file lower map FL4 or FLA? What's this? It's your world map with your second gate labeled so you can go through. Oh man, let me drop everything and go there because I'm such a huge hurry to take more of your advice. John, please, give me one of your human breaks. I feel awful about killing you. Even though technically you never even died, so I don't know what you're bitching about. Yeah, well, Dave said I didn't, I believe him. That is because he and you are best pooper pals for life. Can't I be your pal too, John? I don't know, I thought you were okay for a while, but now you are kind of giving me the creeps. Jesus, John, what? I'm evoking the name of your Earth, Jesus, to express frustration. You mean my Earth Jesus? I don't know. Do I? Do you have a draw Jesus? John, we have the best draw Jesus. You don't even know. Oh, really? Or is this a joke? It's a joke? I'm not really sure what a genius is. Well, neither do I guess. It's pretty much not anything. John, will you please follow the map? Let me earn your trust. If you don't like what's on the other side of the gate, you can just turn around. Okay, I'll take a look. So what's really funny about this is the trolls actually have their own version of Jesus. He's just not called Jesus, so of course is completely lost on her. John, open map. Oh, can I? Yes, it's interactive. Whoa, this is pretty. Let's zoom in. Where's the other gate? There, seems pretty far away. A is where John is, right? Yep, well, this is his house. John, proceed to the second gate. Look, I just like how he's blasting with a rocket path. A rocket pack. What's with words today? It's cool, yes, interactive map for the win. John, enter. Gate 2. You spend the next 20 minutes staring at this image before you realize it's not a flash file. Shall we now wait? Well, let me drink something. Okay, let's not waste 20 minutes. Oh, look at this. He's in Rose's land now. Phew! I kinda like the turtle shells just puking out rainbow waterfalls. Oh god, he crashed into Rose's house. Look at him. John, get up. Despite the pandemonium of your entrance, Rose is still sound asleep. She must be really tuckered out. It looks like this little guy is awake and ready for action, so he's adorable. You decide to name him Dr. Meowgon Spengler. Meowgon Spengler, god, this is great. John, answer Dave. Turned Godhead TT began pestering ectobiologist EB. Wow, okay, you were a little early, but that's fine, I guess. All you suck at rockets. Ah, what? She tricked me again. Who? She told me how to get to the second gate. So I went through, but it took me to Rose's house instead. Another prank. Dude, you did go through the second gate. I mean, I don't know why you would listen to her again. Kind of moronic, but that's a whole other issue. She didn't trick you this time. Oh, then I don't really get this. What were you expecting? This is how it works. The oppression of gates is like this whole round robin thing. Cycling through each planet. Gate 2 on your planet leads to Gate 2 in Rose's. Then you build up to Gate 3 above her house, which leads somewhere else on her planet. You look for Gate 4 somewhere there, which leads to Gate 4 above my house, and so on. Wow, okay. Ordinarily, both would have already gone through a gate 1, but she's sleeping pretty hard, obviously, and ordinarily you wouldn't have gone through Gate 2 until her house was built up, so you wouldn't fall to your death. But you got your cheat rocket, so that's fine. See, we all got a coordinate on this thing. Okay, how do you know all this? Fuck, come on, dude. Oh yeah, you're the orange Dave. Hey, no offense, but do you think I could talk to the real Dave for a second? God damn it, I am the real Dave. You know, the one who saved your life. I am more real actually, cause I've been through some heavy shit already, hopping around on red hot gears and I-beams for like a year. And grinding shit out for your ungrateful ass. Here, look, check out this code from the future that you deserve it. WIIN189Q. You are fucking welcome. Oh, calm down. I'm sorry, that's not really what I meant. I mean, of course you are real, Dave, but what I mean is, the Dave from my time is also my friend, and I guess he's in the same boat I am in, not knowing stuff and all. And I feel bad keeping him out of the loop. Turned Godhead TG began pestering ectobiologist EB. Yo, oh hey, I think I pissed off your future self. What did you do? I said he wasn't the real Dave. Ahahaha. I think I might have really hurt his feelings, so don't worry about it. Why not? Cause I wouldn't give a shit, and he's me, okay? I'm in Rose's room, by the way. What? Really? Yeah, but she's asleep. Okay, don't go anywhere. I'm counting down to the computer. Okay. Dave is here, he wants to use the computer, probably to help you scope out Rose's room and snoop and stuff. I mean, that's what I would have done if you were alive, so I'm gonna go. Use his flappy ghost wings and tear shit up in space or something, sure? Hey Dave, what? In case I forgot to say that before, thanks for saving my life. Yeah. Don't take Godhead TT, cease pestering ectobiologist, EB. John, Snoop. Okay, I don't know what you're doing here, but I think we can both agree that you've got to rummage through as much of her shit as possible before she wakes up. And I don't know how I feel about that. I don't really like the idea of capering around her room while she's asleep, it feels weird. I'm going to wake her up. Dude, no, come on, she's out like a light anyway. It was some like weird future thing that happened that made her sleep. A future thing? Yeah, shit doesn't get more clear than that. Well, yeah, she won't wake up, so I guess so, but I'm not snooping. Fine, don't. But here, just do this one thing. See those 2 notebooks on the floor behind you? Yeah, they sorta look like journals. I don't think I should read those. You don't have to read them, I'm not telling you to. What kind of prying tool do you make me for? Just pick them up. You know, like tidy up a bit since you made a royal fucking dump of a room just now. Okay. Yeah, there are books behind. John, pick up books. Now I need you to do something else. This is important. Like for important game reasons and stuff. Take the cards that books are on, flip them over, so you can see the code. Wait a minute, I see what you're trying to do. I won't tell you the code for Rose's books. Dude, you don't have to tell me the code. Just flip it over and let me know if there's a code there, that's all. Okay, I guess? Yeah, there's a code. Alright, cool. You can ditch the books now if you want. Maybe put them back on the floor. The Rose doesn't think you were snooping. Seriously, you've got some grubby fingers, bro. Why don't you mind your own business there? What is even with you? Haha, Dave, I think all this laughing made me poop in my pants too hard. Isn't that your birthday package there? Oh yeah, I think it might be. Maybe you should look at it. I don't think it counts as snooping since it's technically yours. Yeah, maybe. I wonder if she finished. She was so tight-lipped about the damn thing. I'm really curious. Dave, zoom in. Oh, he's looking at the code anyway. And we have Rose. Floating. He's just floating. I kinda like the ball of yarn that he's holding here. Kel, what are you doing? He cheated, yes. Yarn bonk. And will they fall asleep? This is Dream Dave. And this is Dream Rose. So these are their dream selves. What are dream selves? Practically, they exist on the planets of Durs or Prospit, so near Skya, whenever they fall asleep. This is why they are called a dream self. John, check Rose's bookshelf. You eye your birthday package again curiously. It's awfully tempting to peek inside, but you feel guilty about it for some reason, even though it's yours anyway. The kitten is on the package. This is the most cat thing to do ever. You suppose a perusal of a bookshelf would be harmless enough. Just a bunch of books, and knowledge within is meant for everybody. Dave pesters you with his message, with a TT. AFD is which you decide not to bother dignifying with the whole pestalog ordeal because it's probably just him being truthful and checkers again, so screw him. John, look at the book. This Ocean Charles, big man, has the answers from Charles Barkley. You find a book full of beautiful poetry and groundbreaking philosophically thinking by American sports legend Charles Barkley. These are words to cherish. This is a man to treasure. John, take book. You capture a gross autographed copy of this Ocean Charles. Jewels of wisdom like this don't just fall into your lap every day and shouldn't be parted with lightly. You doubt she'll mind if you borrow her book. She's always trying to get you to read her word books anyway. John, oh, just open the package already. You can't take it anymore. You're going to see what's inside. It's another bunny. John. I like that we can see her handwriting here. I never got to thank you properly for your gift. Yes, the words were there. Language comprising the familiar veneer of gratitude rubbing off with each tired favor traded for. God bless to a sneeze or a few pennies cradled in a recept. Perhaps it's a deplorable romantic in me, but I thought your present and your friendship demanded reciprocation, surpassing by some degrees utterly meaningless. The proper thanks, I thought, would be a demonstration that your offering was not in vain. Yes, maybe some would take the suggested alternative to my gloomy preoccupations as a passive-aggressive jab. But I know you didn't mean it that way. In fact, I'm sure reading about it now is the first time the notion has occurred to you. John, please stop rolling your eyes. The letter is down here. The gift in this box is a resurrection. I used your present to street life in you into a tattered heirloom. As long as I can remember, its black greasy appendages have been tethered limply to its sweaty porous coverage. Too delicate to wash, too dear to discard. I used to love this rabbit. Now he's yours. I trust you'll find this to be adequately sentimental. Happy birthday, Rose. John, put the bunny back in the box. Chaos Dunk. This gift from Rose was so cool. 2 sweet bunnies on one birthday. What are the odds? In a fit of enthusiasm, you shut up and jam the bunny back in the box, executing a textbook chaos dunk. Millions would have perished if everything in the ocean weren't dead already, that is. John, take box. You gently case dunked the fragile bunny back in the box and captulogue it. It is such a nice present. You will have to write Rose a thank you note and tuck it under her hairband or something. Wait, no, that would probably be creepy. This bunny reminds you that you still have a salamander in your Sylladex. He is holding the bunny Dave got you. It's sort of uncanny how similar they are, aside from the knitted enhancement. Seriously, what are the odds? So weird. I love how much the kids actually love each other, even some of them are sensuous about it. Yeah, really, they are really, really good friends, and don't forget, they are 13. They can't say it straight. They have to be sincere about it. John, deploy beloved daughter. You release dear precious Casey. She was probably getting antsy in that card. She'll think you leave her here with Rose. A dangerous quest is nothing to embark on with a sweet, innocent little girl stashed in your inventory. You aren't actually sure if she is a girl, though. You don't even know if salamanders can be girls. Aren't they hermaphrodites or something? You don't know anything about biology. Unless it is biology that has to do with ghosts and slime. But even then, you don't actually know anything. You just sort of like to pretend you do. Looks like a troll is bugging Rose. John, answer troll. Grim Oxylioptris GA began trolling tentacle to repulse TT. I'm supposed to antagonize a few members of your two little species. I have to start somewhere and somewhen. So I'm starting with you, and now it's going to be pointless and unpleasant, mostly for me. Actually, you know what? I'm not really feeling this at all. Goodbye. She's out here right now. She's asleep, but okay, see you. Is this the human sarcasm that I've heard about, that you always use? That is basically a terrible way to communicate? No? I thought that was a thing you did. The roast human specifically. Oh yeah, that's me. I'm the roast human. Look at me. I'm so smart with all these snooty words and complicated things to say. I am the queen of books. Okay, these are definitely insincere statements. Why did you work so hard at being so awful? I'm so burnt. These burns are crazy. Can we just cut to the chase and be friends already? These cat and mouse games are so dumb. You know we are just going to all be friends at some point anyway. Have we spoken before? I don't know, maybe. It's hard to keep track with all your time nonsense. Now that I think about it, it is pretty conceivable that I will talk to you again in the past after this conversation. That's because you guys always do things the hard way and the dumb way. I should figure out how the viewport feature of this application works, so I can see what such a primitive creature looks like. Haha, well, I know what you guys look like. You look kind of like Howie Mandel from Little Monsters, even though, to be perfectly frank, he was kind of a big monster. Because he was a big goofy adult, and Fred Savage was like a child prankster sidekick. Is this an adversary you have encountered on your quest? No, it's a movie. You should ask John about it because he thinks it's awesome, which it is. It seems you put stock in John's assessment of things, even really uninteresting things that are pretty terrible to listen to. He's either the leader of your party or you hold whatever the human equivalent of mating fondness for him is. Yeah, I got him this really cool bunny for his birthday and it's really nicely knitted and everything. Because I'm basically in love with him, you are right. Okay. Just kidding, I'm sure Sean knows it's cause I'm really thoughtful and I bet he really appreciates the present and would say thank you if he were here. Okay, human courtship is definitely a strange thing and it's sort of blowing my mind listening to this. I think I'll talk to someone else now. Okay, yes, there has a fly in here and Clover just saw it. These are my lab and he has the biggest eyes right now. Why don't you talk to John? Maybe. When along his timeline would you recommend communicate with him? Oh man, I don't know. Why don't you pick the times that will make the most complicated mess out of everything imaginable? You know, that's what you're gonna do anyway. Considering that you're obviously not that smart, basically understand whipping, buckwing, fuck all about even the most elementary temporary mechanics, I'm a bit perplexed as to why I find myself so vehemently fondling the short end of the antagonism stick here. Kind of irritating. I'm going to talk to your comrades, this John human, and figure out what's going on. Okay, if you talk to him in the past, he'll understand even less buggy with fuck all about time and he'll be confused. So maybe paste something from this conversation to him, I don't know. And if you talk to him in the future, he'll probably know all the stuff, like things you said to him but haven't said yet. And then you'll be confused. Sorry, that's just how this works. Don't say I didn't warn you. Consider me fully briefed on the matter. Until next time, Rose. Next time in the past. Yeah, bye. Grim of the Lever Twix, G8 Seas Dwelling Tentacle Therapist, TT. Yeah. He's in the background, just losing. Grim Oxalatus GA began trolling Twin Armageddons, TA. If you're not too busy still setting up the network, perhaps you could come show me how to activate the viewport. I am in fact too busy still setting it up. I have so much trouble reading his text. Oh, here's an idea. Press F1. My keyboard is missing the F1 key. Lies, don't bother me, I'm not in the mood. If I see one more snarl of wires, kind of jutting out and being tangled or whatever, I'm going to perform some sort of athletic fucking somersault off the deep end and get the call from the president or some shit. So go away. You used to like to talk more. If I recall, I was typically the one who would solicit reprieves from your nonsense, so I don't know what happened. That was before I knew we were all going to die, and no one believed me, and now look at you all believing me suddenly. Uncanny. Then why are you doing this, setting up these stations for us? To get you all off my bullshit about it, but I won't roll any of them personally, no way. Kind of juvenile. But you guys go knock yourselves out, okay? See the menu up top. Fiddle around with that till you open the viewport. I did fiddle with it to no avail. If you can't figure shit out by fucking around, you don't belong near computers. Kind of like with the twisted sex offenders in schools. If you move to a new town, you have to go up to your neighbor door and warn them about how stupid you are. And give them a chance to hide all the innocent technology and vandalize your house. Wet and blue glasses. The F1 key. F1 bonk. As you can see, this is a Gemini symbol. So this is why we have the two symbols and all the twos in the text. Rose and Dave, shut up and jam. Heck yeah, music. I know this one. This is Suburban Jungle. Let's listen to another song. Okay, that's actually really cool. I like the song. So yeah, these pages are there to showcase some of the unused music, but they kinda vanish in the future, which I think is a bit sad. Next song. Okay, my drink is almost out and I definitely need water, so I'm getting a new bottle. And I'm back. How's the song? Doesn't sound too overwhelmed. Let's go to the next one. This is obviously the waltz. I just love this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Really good dance to this weird. Yeah, it's a waltz. It's a rhythm of a waltz. It's a... Wait, where is it? Oh, I can't hear it. No. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's gone. Rose is getting annoyed by Kel. Rose, first be the pony, second follow mom. Yeah, he's getting that out. You are now the pony. You stand outside some ruins which your beloved master's mother entered recently. Outside you find a striking scarcity of oats or greenery or anything at all that is delicious to chew on. This is as compelling a reason as any to follow her inside. Maple hoof, enter. You go in the ruins. Your clopping hoofs echo throughout the cavernous and foreboding environment. You are too stupid to be nervous. Your powerfuls now detect the scent of Rose's mom. She went this way. There are a lot of turtles on the wall. Maple hoof, follow scent. Good grief, look at all this grist. A large and terrible monster must surely have been slain here. I love how there is just one in diamond shape. Maple hoof, collect grist. She can collect it? God, there's a lot. Where are the diamond ones? Oh, only one. Oh wait, they are blue and white diamonds. You pick up all the grist and store it in Rose's grist cage. There's entirely too much grist of too many exotic types for such a load of a player, but you'll take it. You don't look a gift horse in the pink heart tattoo. The grist overflow is gathered by the grist getter utility supplied by Grist Torrent. It is stored and gradually redirected to other players. We can see there we have John, Rose, and Dave, and Jade isn't in the medium yet. Maplehoof, proceed. Rose's mom stands on a small platform and disappears. You are a little nervous about transportalizing yourself, as a quadruped grisly bisection strikes you as a very real possibility, even though you are too dumb to think of such things. John, first, be the head, second, find Dad. Rose stops being the pony just in time for John to start being the head. The breeze carries you to where you need to go. You settle in front of a man in sore need of a fresh head. He gathers the clean head along with the shoe he found through similar serendipitous means to replace one he lost. You remember the rare things that we could do in the little walk-around flash game. We could find little tablets, and on one was carved a head and on one a shoe, so it was John's dad who actually did ask for these items. Also, Jane's grandpa is still running around in the medium on John's planet for some reason. He's seeing the book. Yeah, we can just see him with a pipe. John visits Rose Alchemitter. Okay, we caught up with the parents. You decide to try out the code Dave Sprite gave you. John, make item. Fear no anvil. Oh wow, this thing is really huge and costs a lot. This thing is huge and costs a fortune. 500,000 pieces of built grist, garnets, diamonds and gold and a single piece of quartz. There's no way you can make that, let alone wield it, even with your ghost gloves. John, shrink it down. You use the Alchemitter scaling upgrade to reduce it to a more manageable and affordable size. You make a weapon called Fear No Anvil. It looks pretty cool. John, pester Dave Sprite. Ectobiologist EB began pestering Turntech Godhead TG. So what is this? The thing the code made? Really powerful hammer. How do you know? I thought you couldn't use hammers. I can't, but I be so. Got it from Hephaestus. Who said? Really tough to kill dude. You killed him for it? Nope. How do you get it then? Shenanigans. Okay. Rose, check out Dave's computer. It seems we have a visitor. Hey, we just saw this name. Hephaestus. Oh, she woke up. TA, fix GA's computer. There's nothing to fix, just got to open the viewport. It's easy. And this is how it looks like. They can actually look at their timelines and to choose where to interact with. Okay, let's go on. Now she can view Rose. Rose, examine laptop. Someone has been using your Pestatem account, and you somehow doubt the cult was this young upright amphibian presently throwing a fit. Rose, go find John. You hurry to the door so you can catch John before he goes gallivanting off somewhere. But it seems your door is ajar. Funny, you don't remember leaving your door ajar, even though it's sort of absurd for you to take note of such a thing, considering John recently left your room. Oh well, it doesn't matter. You will now proceed through this door uneventfully. Rose proceeds through door uneventfully. You get dumped on by a bucket full of fallacious blue flagging aneurysm gushers as a thoughtful but mischievous thank you gesture from John. Your pranks are gambit plunged to an all-time low. You cannot hope to defeat Egbert in a prank-off. He is simply the best there is. I just love her face, she's so done with it. John, equip trusty rocket. Rose obviously isn't waking up anytime soon. Might as well take some time to explore and maybe stop by again later. Oh, the kitten followed him. Meowgon Spengler, was it right? Well, bye, Dr. Meowgon. Do you want to come along for the ride? It sure looks that way. Okay, hop aboard then. Adventure awaits. John, blast off. Oh, he's coming with him. Adventures are so much better with a cat. I just laugh how everyone sees this cat and is like, I cannot not laugh you. And Rose was just awake and John blasts off again. They missed. Where is he off to now? At least you have this little fellow here to keep you company. You will name him Wiseful Bubbles from Fun Salamence. Okay, this is a funny name. Dave, be the puppet. You have no idea what the hell that means, but yeah, you can kiss that obnoxious puppet goodbye. Maybe now you can get a decent night's sleep. It's a cat, impossible not to laugh. I'm looking at my own cat right now and sometimes I wanna like throw her out the window, but now she's so cute and I laugh her again. Now she's coming cuddling. Come. Did you hear her? This feels like it was not a simple coincidence. How are you? Smelling kinda weird. Maybe she needs to clean her butt. Okay, this is the most ridiculous thing you have ever seen. What is taking place here is almost certainly illegal. You're not sure which laws are being broken, but it is probably a lot. AR, follow. Not a merp, yes. John, explore. Oh my god, I'm getting motion sick looking at that. You spy a boat on the shore of one of the islands below. You wonder who could be out here rowing in the middle of the ocean. John, investigate. Hoofprints in the sand. The mystery deepens. The kitten is playing with the hoofprints. John, enter. Core glitch. There are many frightening and powerful monsters in here. Oh, he's using the new weapon. And there's a kitten. John, aggress. Crazy damage, bonk. You stun them with the cool time powers of your awesome new hammer and then dispatch them swiftly. John, collect spoils. The good Dr. Spengler helps you gather the witches. Oh, this is a lot of diamonds. John, proceed. There's a platform over here. You guess you go stand on it. Oh wow, it just made you disappear. Meteors? I guess we had the trolls again. Oh no, I think we are getting to see where John is now. John, explore lab. Now what in the hell is going on in here? Gonna eat, I'm really enjoying Homestuck and these readings. Okay, thank you for coming. As always, you can get what you missed on YouTube. John, explore lab further. But before we do this, let's look. This is a dirty head of John's dad. This is Maple Hoof. This is Little Carol. And this is a Colonel Sessaker book. And the kitten came with John. John, explore lab further. Now what in the hell is going on in here? Oh, the troll actually told John about all this. This is the lab that he told him about earlier where the chess pieces are made. John, who cares? Just ride the pony already. Yes, fuck yes, hell fucking yes. This is so obviously a Miss Payne drawing. But I like it. It's cute. But seriously, what in the hell is going on in here? John, but seriously, keep exploring. You find a sweet get-up. It's almost as if it was tailor-made for you. How weird would that be? John, put it on. You equip the junior active ballistist lab suit. John, examine nearby station. Now what in the hell is going on in here? Of course it's obvious what's going on in here. It's another one of those 4 monitored house-shaped terminal thingies. AR, resist urge to wipe Rose rocket board. You failed to resist the urge. You start thrashing up stunts, something uncanny brutal on your quest for mad justice, yo, and get this Waywood municipality under control. Shit is basically flying off the hook. It's like shit wants nothing to do with that hook. The hook filed for divorce from that shit and is now seeking custody of the hook and the shit's 2 kids. This comic is getting so creative with the metaphors. AR, pop a fucking wheelie. These hops are unreal. Shit this flagrant should be illegal. It probably is, but you don't care. PM, prepare to depart for battlefield. Why are we in Frostpit's Moon now? Oh, because she was there. You have traveled to Frostpit's Moon to board a shuttle headed for the battlefield. There you will seek the counsel of the White King. There's something. It's coming up. Oh my god. It's, what was it? CD, I think. You have unwittingly been tailed by a nefarious courtyard droll from Durs. CD, pick PM's pocket. She noticed something, but he was quick. You pilfer the White Queen's ring. PM, depart. None the wiser, you board the shuttle. Next stop, Skya. You receive an incoming message from the draconian dignitary. You tell him you've got the ring. He says good, bring it to him while he waits for an update from the hegemonic root who's been tracing the king's movements down on the battlefield. He asks if you are still wearing that ridiculous outfit. He says you don't have to anymore by orders of the sovereign slayer. You say you'd still rather wear the outfit. He's got nothing to say about that. Oh, Jade, we haven't seen you in a while. Clobber. Additional pummeling. Dead Grandpa Smackdown. Oh yeah, whatever her dream self does, her Warwood is doing as well. Sweet. Catch. The Tangle Puppies. It's too late. She's gone. You'll have to remember to deliver it later somehow. Yes, she was really badass here. The best way to remind yourself that you're carrying a ring is to put it on your finger. Oh my god. Now she's turned into... Yeah, you know. Whoever wears the ring is getting all the powers from the prototyping sprites, from the kernel sprites. Kernel sprites was it? Of course, it was just an imaginary transformation, and the ring doesn't work like that in humans. It was fun to pretend so. Oh, okay, it only works on the chess people then. Meanwhile, in a timeless expanse, somewhere, a war-weary villain, or however you pronounce this, uses eternal struggle between feuding royalty. The battlefield holds little promise for the peaceful life of a simple farmer. SWV Wise Up. Yes, Gaia as a chess field that's getting bigger and bigger with each prototyping. And that is why Homestuck is just a very complicated game of chess. There's a Black King. he noticed the wing is missing. So the thing is, the Black King is actually supposed to be the final boss of Suburb, so. But in this session, there's an outlier. The Black Queen was slayed by one of her subordinates, accidentally as it was, but he took her wing and now he went and killed the Black King, so the game is now completely different. Rose alchemized a whole bunch of cool stuff. Shit, let's be Santa, why in Comic Sans? Rose, combine hub and laptop. You make the hub top. That one was pretty obvious. Rose, combine Vaughn's vacuum and umbrella. You make the Vaughn's vacuum umbrella. Useless, but you are still getting warmed up. Rose, combine salamander and eldritch plush. You make a huggable soft salamander blush. You are awarded to the Viceroy on account of good behavior. Rose, combine ink bottles and gushers. You make a box of bodacious black liquid zero gushers. I think I would like those. Another Crocker nightmare rears its ugly head. The ink reverses the healing properties of the blue phlegm. These are pure poison. What no, licorice is not poison. Rose, combine hubtop and hairband. You make the hubtop band a convenient hands-free computing device. Rose, combine magnetic W and bottle of vodka. You make a bottle of magnetic vodka. In addition to having high alcohol content, the liquid inside appears to have magnetic properties. You guess this could be useful? Rose, combined wizard statue and ball of yarn. You make a ball of silken wizard weird yarn with magical properties. It has magical properties because it is made of wizard. Maybe you can make something with magical properties that is more useful than this. Rose, combine wizard statue and knitting needles. You make a pair of needle wands. They crackled with a magic in what? It is time to make something cool to wear. Rose, combine knittings and velvet pillow and squirrel shirt. You make a stylish velvet squirrel knit dress. Rose, combine needle wands and grimoire. You make the thorns of Oklogos. The needles seem to shiver with the dark desires of the deep one. Any sane adventurer would cast these instruments of the occult into the furthest ring and forget they ever existed. Look with all her spoils and all her loot. I think she's ready. Rose, aggrieve encroaching male factors. I just noticed some of the enemies are now looking slightly like Dave because he prototyped himself. Okay, this is a badass shot of her. Fuck yeah, Rose. I actually think you seem to like her, but I think it's pretty hard to not like any of those because they're truly really cool characters. Welcome to the party, motherfuckers. This is pure dread. Jade built. You take advantage of Dave's nap to make some architectural headway on his building. You are really proud of your floor plan. It is so cool. Speaking of naps, you have been asleep for some time yourself. You suppose you'd better wake up soon. But then your neighbor in the other tower is supposed to be waking up soon too, and it sure would be a shame if you weren't around to greet him. Dave, wake up and jam. And by jam, you mean alchemize, of course. Wow, your house is huge suddenly. Anyway, let's get this party started. Dave, combine sunglasses and iPhone. You make a pair of eye shades. This one was really obvious cause future Dave had a pair, but he took them with him when he prototyped himself. But now you have a pair too, so that's cool. Dave, combine timetables and computer. You make the turntop. Convenient computing on the go, sort of like you have with your iShades, but with all your important files and apps on there, not to mention Suburb. Plus maybe it has some weird time powers, you have no idea, you mess with it later. Dave, combine Puppet Tux plus Smuppet. You upgrade the Puppet Tux future Dave made. He probably made it by combining one of your those badass marionette suits with your shirt and scaling it up to fit. That's how you would have made it anyway. You add a Smuppet to the mix to make a softer and more stylish wet plush Puppet Tux. It is like walking around in snuggly pajamas. Action pajamas! Oh my god, now I want a Smuppet plush too. Yes, I mean a wet plush Puppet Tux. This sounds really comfy. And stylish. Dave, combine Broken Kate Scratch and Ruby Contraband. You combine a couple more items you got from future Dave's loot stash. The broken form of Kate Scratch and some Ruby Contraband, whatever the hell that is. The resulting item costs a fortune, you have no idea what it is. It does look at it, wow. Dave, view item with holopad. You momentarily reconfigure your alchemitter upgrade to make use of the holopad extension. You pop the card in the slot and check it out. The combination would produce the broken scarlet Rubitar. Dave, combine Rolled Kate Scratch and Ruby Contraband. Out of curiosity, you try it again with a whole sword. You dial back Kate Scratch's little turntable, rewinding the sword to a point in its history before it was broken. You then combine it with a red fox thingy to show the complete scarlet Rubitar. But there's no way you can afford to make that yet, it costs even more now. Maybe you stick to combining items around your house for now, rather than stuff from your future Solid decks. It'll be less confusing that way and probably less expensive. Dave, combine Shitty Sword and Hella Jeff drawing. Oh my god. It's a sword. You use one of your those really shitty swords from the fridge and a print out of Hella Jeff to make a sword. This thing is so unspeakably shitty you are having a hard time even holding it. Come on. Dave, combine Snoop Dogg photo and mini AC and Kale Scratch. You make the Snoop Dogg snow cone machete. When first drop it like it's hot, just turn up the blizzle nozzle so the chicksel is for whistle. Oh my god. Dave, combine skateboard and Hella Jeff drawing. You make Unreal Air. It doesn't even cost something. The Unreal Air is just floating away. And there it goes. It is ridiculous what kind of air this thing is getting. Dude, come get the ruler. Check this out. Yeah, it's not coming back. Dave, make another one. You just make another one. You quickly stash it in a card so it can't escape from above. Dave, combine Game Bro magazine and timetables. Vintage Game Bro. You turn back the clock and make a vintage Game Bro. You think you remember this one from your bro stash. It's a classic. Exclusive bro strategies, hottest secrets, challenge your sums to the maximum, outrageous videos dance at your fingertips, where are all the secrets in here, bro? Dave, combine Better Rank plus Midnight Crew poster. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. You make a whole pile of 0-2 ranks because they are really cool and pretty cheap. Dave, combine Plush Puppet Tux plus Midnight Crew poster. You make 4 ace suited. You aren't really sure which one you like better. The red one is softer, while the black one is sort of stiff and starchy. Anyone wearing the suit is all business. Maybe you'll switch it up as your mood dictates. Dave, combine Plush Puppet Tux plus Felt poster. This would make the felt nuts if you had some of whatever that green crystal is. Dave, combine Smuppet and Felt poster. You make a jutting out and impudent felt plush. You do an acrobatic fucking pirouette of the handle and into his heart, and he into yours. Dave, combine Dead Things and Ember and Smuppet. You make a foam mutant Smuppet encased in Ember. Now we are getting somewhere. Dave, combine Dead Things and Ember. What's this? Smuppet. For the sake of science, you combine them instead of... I don't really know how to pronounce this. You make an Ember Mutant Smuppet Abomination. So cool, now this is how you make shit work. Edberg and Lalonde should be taking notes. Dave, combine fetus in a jar and Mr. T puppet. Why would you ever combine these? You make the foam fetal Mr. T in a jar. Another back-breaking victory for science. You are looking pretty chill with your new freak show entourage. The underlings all look kind of put off by it though, you were kind of weirding them out. Yeah, look at the imps. Dave, combine camera and capture load card. Capturoid camera. You make the capturoid camera. You can use it to snap a ghost image of any object without capturing it. It spits it out on a brand new capture load card every time. Could be a useful way to take a large inventory of anything you encounter without cluttering up your Rolodex. Also for grabbing codes for stuff you can ordinarily pick up. So pretty sure for younger viewers, Polaroid cameras are not a thing anymore today because we just photograph everything with our phones. But when I was young, we had these cameras and you took a picture with them and they just printed the photo right away and it was the absolute shit back then. The photos actually weren't in that good quality, but normally you had to shoot your photos and then get them developed and stuff, so it was pretty cool. Dave, take photo of self. Snap. You take one of your patented ironic cool guy self-portraits, man. So cool. That's really all there is to say on the matter. Dave, combine fetus in a jar and self-portrait photo. That would apparently make Dave's brain in a jar gross. It costs the king's ransom, so because of course the origin is virtually inimitable. Doesn't stop you from capturing its hologram, so. Dave, capturoids a hologram of your own brain. Okay, that's probably the weirdest thing you've ever done, but okay. Dave, combine brain and sweet bro and Hella Jeff drawing and capturoid camera. You make the SBAHJE fire. Finally, something useful. It costs you -1000 units of artifact crisps. What does it mean? You're actually getting stuff for it? Dave, try it out. Snap. Hey, did he snap Dave sprite? Brrr. Go where you go. I was going to show you my chops. Dude, are those wings? Time to fly up away to the sun, you fucking piece of garbage. The only thing that's left to really do is watch what's asshole for. Looks like it automatically prints out the Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff comic in some way related to whatever you take a picture of. This could save you a lot of time, specifically the 5 minutes it takes you to draw a comic. You are a busy guy. And now we are seeing Dave with all his sweet loot. Dave, make copies of Rose's journals. Can't forget the most important thing you came up here to make. Gotta be getting your snoop on. Dave, take a look. Polaroids are back in fashion. I have one of the newer ones. What, really? People are using Polaroid cameras again. It's actually really cool. And I guess the photo quality is probably better now. Dave, take a look. Meow. Complimency of the what? The learned? Clara. One book is titled Meow, the other is titled Complimency of the Learned. Oh, I read it right. Gee, you wonder what could be in Meow. Dave, read it. Meow, 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 meow. Clara, meow. Meow. Come. Okay, I got her the trees to speak. I'm taking it with me when I come visit you next year. Oh, it's cool, yes. Okay, Clara, you can stop meowing now. To no surprise at all, this book is full of more meow letters. Look like Rose is totally nuts, what else is new? So you guess you'll try out the other book. Looks like it's some sort of creative writing project. Dave, read Complacency of the Learned. Fricklich bothered his beard as if unkinking a hitch in a long-skilled windsock. A more pedestrian audience would pass the exhibit as nervous compulsion. Behavior to petition contempt among the reasonable. He was, however, not surrounded by the reasonable but the wise, a distinction in man that would forever be the difference in history's garland of treasured follies. As a matter of fact, his cadre of fellow wizards were all putting similar moves on their beards as well. The practice with evident thoughtfulness sectored the city even if they didn't do it all the time. standing in line at the bank, showing squirrels from bird feeders. Few occasions were safe. Cesar Pan inspected the clue, a single piece of evidence cradled in his covetous old man palms. It was a human bone, not striking in the tale it told alone so much as it told by the thousands like it festoning the marshy soil of the Musgrave. The grisly expanse bore the texture of a decadent desert, like one of Somali's formidable custard rifles wobbled out on wheels for the holidays to the dismay of a small nation. "You are certain of this?" asked Ricklish. Despite what he was doing with his beard, he was in fact immersed in meaningful contemplation. "I'm afraid I'm becoming more so with each terrible tick roused by that gaudy timepiece slung around your neck. In case it wasn't clear, Ricklish wore a clock Cesar Pan didn't care for. It was magic. The massacre of Suez Canal was not as written. What has you convinced that it was the hand of our disciples in this blackness?" Executors chimed in. "I believe I, a fat-faced stammered I, starting with the guilt of a thief in the throes of an unraveling alibi. I can summon a more pressing line of inquiry. No, Somali. Nobody was in the mood for a sticky bun loaf just now." Yeah, Rose is a really good writer, isn't she? Cesar Pan ears fell in substantial to any line of inquiry, pastry-oriented or otherwise. Its absolute contour carved a pondering shape in the fog-carpeting centuries dead. His 11 contemporaries too embraced the muted consternation of their great reticent scholar. Few wizards kept sharper adumbratives or read them with such lucidity. And Cesar Pan treated man with silence that was seldom unrepaid by the wise and reasonable alike. It was harrowing to entertain. Cesar Pan's learned stories complacently of wizards was marked for grander descendants. Disciples handpicked, wetted by Orchid the Bonafide, and tested by Gastrel the Munificent. The 12-seatest, most studious children a pair of elderly eyes could give their sparkle. Not the red gutter snipes so oft harvested by the common obscenity, those witty repulsive little beggars with hearts to corrupt that drop bananas brown. That these chosen youngsters would turn was not merely unthinkable, but something of a roundhouse to the temporal bones of the upper indifferent side chamber of soft-skulled prophets. His wisdom savage brow pruned further with recount of his many lessons to would-be successors. Lessons to advance humanity's elucidation and prosperity, an outcome this bleak trail now painfully obviated. There were few puzzles the learned could not suspend and dissect and recondite manifold beneath his extremely expensive pointy head. Daring to pitch his cherished pupils in with a foul melange of history's rogues, the heretofore abstract scourge that built up civilizations with ungodly magic and torn them down with joyful malice, would prove an addictive trespass to make his calcium-deficient bones quake. And more daring yet was the only question that now mattered. Could a bunch of bearded, scraggly old men in preposterous outfits hunt them down? He didn't have an answer, only a simple observation so blunt and uncharacteristically detuned for the lauded deity was breathtaking in its self-evidency. "We are going to need more wands. Now, think of something better." Hello? This wizard story seems really involved, kind of confusing. You'll have to save your place and dig into it later, and then maybe ask Rose what the hell the deal with it is. Dave, go get a bookmark. He's using Subway's bookmark. You return to your room in search of a bookmark. Oh hey, finally used for the pointless dew-stained better that will never serve any purpose, past or future. You drop it on the John in case you're looking for some reading material later. Dave, check on Rose. It's needles. Dave, pester. Wow, why are you burning your wizard fan fiction? I'm not. This book contains a genetic code. Oh, okay, then why are you burning that? The gods from the first ring asked me to. Is that some dumb wizard thing you just made up? Or something to do with tentacle monsters? I can't keep track of what you like anymore. How did you know I wrote a story about wizards anyway? John told me. He was all snooping around your room while you were asleep. And I was like, no man, don't. So not cool. Then he was like, haha dude, check it out, this book is full of wizard slash. And I was like, I don't even want to know, this is such a crazy violation of privacy. This story sounds suspicious. Do you want me to chew him out about it? I will, because it was so outrageous, I don't know how he got off being like that. No, I don't actually mind. Too bad I missed him. I thought you hated wizards. What's the deal with that? I like wizards. What I don't like is my mother's obsession with feigning interest in them to antagonize me. Oh man, that's so messed up that you think that. She probably digs wizards for real, just like you, and you are blowing shit out of proportion like pretty much always. You and she could probably have been chatting up her awesome wizards wear this whole time, but no, you're probably burning your nut shop meow book to spite her too, aren't you? No, I told you. It's one of the gene sequence locked in my subconscious. So God say it's critical to destroy it. Oh yeah, I thought that was a joke. When did they say that? When I was asleep. You mean when we were dancing and stuff in our dreams? Yes. When I flew to your tower, I heard them. They are far above in the dark sky. I've neither seen or heard these things in my dreams. Aren't you often distracted by music and puppets? Yeah. Have you ever looked into the sky without your shades? No, what a ridiculous question. Maybe you should try it sometime. You are the prince of the moon. I'm sure they've been meaning to seek a royal audience. What do all these dots mean? Dunno, anyway, yeah, I guess I'll do that. Get some sky monsters to boss me around sounds cool. Dave's right, all the pesta. So really, why are you burning that? I just explained this to other Dave. Do I explain everything to you twice now? No, I know. I'm using Dave's spare computer. I saw the whole conversations through his Pestacham account. Oh, I see. So instead of having to double explain, I merely have to put up with being double spied upon. What a relief. I just mean, you didn't burn that book in the future. That book was completely pointless. I know, but now it's not. You appear to make it relevant by traveling to the past. So does it mean the sleeping thing worked? You remember the future? I remember some things. Okay, cool. So why is the cat killed so terrible now? I don't know, but the gods were pretty emphatic about it. Well, okay, I guess it's done, but why are you so sure they are right? Have you ever known them to be wrong? I guess not, but they sort of freaked me out. I mean, listening to those space motins all day isn't my idea of an awesome time. Especially the ones that sing, oh god. Is that why you always kept the music turned up? No, I flip out to ill jams because they kick ass, obviously. I guess we'll chalk another riddle up on the solved column. Yeah, case the fuck closed. Are you talking to future me? Yes. Okay, I'm out of the loop again. Between you taking orders from green beasts and birdwing me with like future secrets, I am doing some sort of spectacular fucking jackknife off the loop and getting a wink and a nod from Barack Obama. I'm coming upstairs. Okay. Look at these eyes in the dark. It's DD. Dave, chill with Dave's sprite. Why don't you click? So it was pretty funny how I made a copy of Rose's evil book right before she burned it, and by now she doesn't know about it. I know it's crazy what kind of foresight this guy has. I'm telling you, coincidences like that are unreal. They don't even happen, most of the time. The best thing about how I did that is how it in no way will ever come back to bite us in the ass, ever. Dude, our shit is safe. So safe. Gonna sleep pretty sound tonight with that big fucking payload of safety just got dropped on us. Gonna be all hugging my pillow and shit, grinning like goddamn beer full of honey. Beer, I think, not beer. Safer than some Flintstone vitamins in a bottle. Keep twisting, Junior, all you get is clicks. Asshole thinks it's candy, doesn't even know he just stepped on a security rake and got a face full of fucking safety. Yeah, anyway, I guess I'll go back down and burn that book. Alright. Oh no, it's gone. Dave, go back in time and stop the thief. It looks like you already tried that. Whoever took those books was a pretty cold-blooded dude. You figure you'll cool it on the time travel for a while, don't want to see the Dave corpses start to pile up, especially if one of them winds up being you. Dave, throw yourself out the window. You ditch the body before Jade sees it, that will probably freak her out. There he is, the thief. John, press a button on the control panel. You push one of the nearby buttons and activates the upper right monitor. The view is locked onto a particular location on Earth at a particular date and time. Whoever was in the lab appears to have recently calibrated this device. John, examine monitor. The monitor displays the town on the west coast of the United States. It appears to be your old neighborhood, but there is a factory there you do not recognize. The date is December 1st, 1995, a few months before you were born. John, zoom in. Oh look, it's his nana and his dad. An old woman is escorted by her son on a lovely day. A target has been locked over the gentleman's mother. A meteor overhead looms unnoticed. Quokka. The witness the destruction of the facility. Colorful damage to a corporation owned by renowned billionaire explorer. A mystery begins. John, press blue button. Like how you can see it in his glasses. You create a paradox ghost imprint of the woman you recognize to be your grandmother. Well, shit, stuff gets real, yes, really. The ghost slut is sucked into a glass tube. John, switch 4. You switch to a monitor displaying a view of a remote island in the Pacific on December 3rd, 1995. John, zoom in. A renowned billionaire explorer approaches on his yacht. An old factory lost 2 days prior, but a new shipmate gained. Together, they settle the island and plunder its secrets. A meteor overhead streaks unnoticed headed towards an unreasonable warm city in the central United States. John, press blue button, although I see back here. You create a paradox ghost imprint of the man you spotted in the woods with your book. The ghost sludge is collected. John, switch 3. You switch to a view of an unseasonable warm city in the central United States on December 4th, 1995. John, zoom in. Look at the kitten. An outrageously awesome dude stands before a crater where his favorite record shop stood 1 day prior. He is prepared for the occasion with a small pair of outrageously awesome shades. A meteor overhead raises unnoticed, headed to a lake near laboratory on the east coast of the United States. No aquatic life would survive. John, press blue button. And we have another ghost slut. You create a paradox ghost imprint of the outrageously awesome dude. The slut is allocated to one of another pair of tubes. John, switch 2. You switch again to a view of your neighborhood on April 13th, 1996. It is the day of your birth. There is more real estate you do not recognize near the recently devastated baked goods facility. There's a shopping mall you have never seen before. John, zoom in. Look, there's Rose's mom's baby Rose. A professional lady and new mother has traveled from the opposite coast at the behest of a famous and wealthy scientist to study one of numerous recent celestial anomalies while he is on expedition. She noticed a meteor overhead and collision course with a quaint family joke shop. A distinguished gentleman notices the lady and comes outside to greet her, oblivious to the threat above. The gentleman's mother remains inside, busying herself with a tall bookshelf for leather and a rather hefty unabridged joke book. An old mother lost today, but a new son gained. Sasaka. Sniff. The gentleman discovers a clue. A powerful nose detects perfume. The lady has fled. The mystery deepens. But the monitor has not lost track of the lady. John, press blue button. You create a paradox ghost in front of the professional lady. The sludge fills the final tube. Once all the tubes are filled, an automated sequence begins to execute. 4 young paradox clones are created. John, there's one more button to push. Ectobiology sure does involve a lot of button pushing, at least it does when you're a junior ectobiologist. Your loyal assistant Dr. Mayaugan is all over this one. One pair of tubes empties the sludge into the chamber below. The other pair does as well. Another sequence is activated. The baby arc is actually a little more complicated. Because as you can see, the babies are the guardians and the kids. John, scale eccoladder. Ectobiolo babysitter. You storm up your eccoladder to claim the coveted of difficult to pronounce one. Ectobiolo babysitter. Your ladder is absolutely hemorrhaging the bone dollars, just what your poke hollow's fat ass needs. I must say, I really like how cute the babies are. Usurper is 1 million boon dollars and trades them all in for a single whooping boon buck. This is of course going directly into the college fund for these youngsters. Sure as heavy into the hollow it goes. Okay, this is thing so large. Navigating the wheel nearby. An old man has much to do before he returns to Earth. Dice gets stuffed by the adopted biological doctor/granddaughter and stuck in front of a fireplace. Taking priority at the moment is shipping 2 passengers long overdue for a reunion. Yo, I would say it's time to stop here because it's already pretty late and we are starting a new arc pretty much. Not a new act, but we had a lot of information today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope we will see each other again next week, where I will then play Mother's 3 again. And yeah, I hope I see you there. Have a good night or a good day. See you.